The next technique I'm going to be demonstrating is called the dragging strié technique. We'll teach you now how to choose paint colors to do this technique. To get the highest level of success when doing the dragging strié technique, you're going to want to choose your paint colors 3 to 5 shades apart. Now this is done using a base coat color and a top coat color, also known as a glaze color. In order to determine these colors, you first begin by taking a look at your fan deck and choosing a paint color that you think you want your end result to be. In this particular situation, I'm going to choose this color. What I'm going to do is go up 2 shades, 1, 2, and this will be my first color, which is my base coat color. Now this is applied in a satin finish paint. Now to determine what my glaze coat color will be, I will go back to my original color and drop down 2 shades, 1, 2. This will be my glaze coat color. So that's what we'll be using here for this demonstration. When you're using glazes to create your faux finish, you have 2 options. You can either buy pre-mixed glazes. Those are glazes that have color in them already. Or if you want to customize a color to create a glaze, then you can do that. How this is done is by purchasing a gallon of faux glazing liquid and combining it with a quart of paint. The ratio is 4 parts glaze to 1 part paint. Put it together and mix it up and you have a glaze. So now that you've mixed up your glazes, we're ready to get the tools ready. So what we've done is we've mixed up our glaze here, and we're going to begin by taking the glaze and pouring it right into the tray. Okay, now we're going to use a regular roller cover on a roller frame and saturate it with the glaze. We're going to use this to apply the glaze to the surface. It'll give us a nice even application. Then we're going to take the Woolie and we're going to want to get rid of any lint. This is done with regular masking tape, wrapping it around your fingers, taking the sticky side out and dragging it across the Woolie, making sure that any lint is off of there. So with that, now we're ready to create the look. Now that everything's ready, let's go ahead and take our roller with our glaze on it, and I'm going to begin by applying the glaze with the roller on the surface. I'm going to make sure that my application is nice and even and smooth. And I go all the way up and all the way down. Then I'm going to take the Woolie and holding it in a horizontal position, I'm going to go up to the top and begin dragging through my glaze. And what it does is it creates a strié look. Now this is a fabulous look because doing it with the Woolie gives the straightest strié look or dragging technique that you can get. Now if you see I've some of the glazes come onto the Woolie. If you reach the bottom, you can take a rag, just wipe off the excess, and so it's ready to go again. Load up your roller with the glaze. Begin by rolling it from top to bottom. When you apply the glaze with the roller, apply it a little bit wider than the width of the Woolie so that you've got an edge there that's kind of open. Then again, take the Woolie and allowing it to overlap where you previously had done your dragging and drag it through. What the Woolie does is there'll be areas where it's actually wider and thicker, and that's part of the look. That's very desirable. Again, taking the Woolie, wiping off the excess glaze, and continuing all the way down the wall. Now, if you drag it through, like this particular situation, it's a little heavy through there, heavier than I wanted it to be, no problem. Wipe off the excess glaze and you can drag through it a second time. Well, this is our dragging strié look, and it looks great. You can stop right there and have a completely professional look. Or you can take it a step further, and that's to create the linen denim look. In order to do this, you want to allow this surface to dry completely. And then we'll go ahead and continue on with the following steps.